I like Keon Anderson. That's what I'm listening to right now. No. I know we won't get a copyright strike. Got my hair done today, y'all. And I just wanted to come in and chat. It was a long day. Need some tea back there. Got my hair done, which is my self-care. It's a long time. Against me. Shining, but it won't. No. Ooh, I got a subscriber coming in. Yay! Hey, ho. You want to sing your favorite part? Hey, ho. Hey.
Hey, Montina. Hi. I said, oh, I got a little notification. I'm just leaving yoga.
Yes. No distracted driving.
Yes.
You want me to send
Yes,
you the
I'm
regular
almost
link, or
home.
you want to join live?
Yeah, I can join live. I'm about to be at my house. I'm turning in now.
Oh, yay! So yeah, I did an impromptu. I was home. I was
Okay.
like, I'm gonna do an impromptu. I put it up in our Happy Wife Project group. I could answer any questions. I was listening to Keon
Okay.
Henderson. Hey NW. Hey. Y'all can chat with me. I'm here. Y'all, I got a light now, so I can do videos now at nighttime. Look like
All right now.
I own a whole video production company with all the equipment. I got everything. So I decided to do this impromptu
Yes.
live. I just want to answer some questions for y'all. I shifted a little bit of the content I can't overshare publicly, but Hope will tell you if you come privately, I share a whole lot about my life.
Yes.
Okay, these silly questions, make sure it's appropriate, NW, because I don't know you. But I thought I would bring out some books and nobody showed up. But I just like, I want to talk about relationships and talk about men and talk about getting the ring and
Yes.
talking about, the case for settling for good enough and marrying smart. These are two of the books that I brought up and I said I could discuss. So NW, I'm here. I'm live. Like, hello, y'all. I'm gonna do like MJ say, come on and get in here. Y'all know y'all ain't doing nothing. Y'all know y'all ain't doing
Oh
nothing.
my
Come on
God.
and hang out with me.
Say it's time. Come hang out, ladies.
Come hang out with me. Let me see who this NW is. Look, I can't be having nobody up in here trying to ruin my lives. All right, NW. You better not be saying nothing crazy because I got you radio on block. Oh, this is cute though. You should see, like I can see it over here on my other screen. And it's like we're side by
Hmm.
side. This is nice. I'm
Oh,
gonna have to do this more often.
nice.
Y'all gotta come join me
Ooh.
live sometime in the mornings. I tell you,
Yes.
our morning chat. Okay, yeah, I can. Okay, yeah, NW, what you what you want to know about women value? We're gonna let Hope get sketched. So Hope, I'm gonna remove you so you can get settled. I don't know how to remove you, girl. Let me see.
Okay.
You know how to remove
Let me
yourself?
see.
Oh, let me see.
Let's
So that way
see.
you can get settled in your house. That way it won't.
Making.
Oh, I'm
Okay, it
gonna
says
remove.
leave
Yeah,
stream.
there you go.
Okay.
There you go. You can come
All
back.
right.
All right, NW, what do you want to know about a woman's value? Let's see if I can answer it. I'm qualified because I am a woman. I was born a woman, so I'm qualified. Okay, so this is fun, y'all. I'm gonna have to do some nightly things here. Oh, I guess I could have turned the camera with the orientation. It would have looked so much nicer. Okay. All right. So again, as we're waiting for the question, you can type it in the chat. You can type it in the chat. So as we're waiting on the question again, I just wanted to come along and do this video. Oh, good. I got a question. All right. So let me see here. What are some ways a woman can show her value but not be fast sexually so she don't get her? Oh my gosh, I love questions like this. Yes. Oh, thank you for asking that. So there are so many ways that you can show your value as a woman, or ways a woman can show value. And I have the finest acronym, and it's my acronym that I created. And some of it's kind of from Kevin Samuels. I will tell y'all, I did pay about $800 to meet with Kevin. And he was like, listen, he did about 5 minutes about me. So I'm like, you need to go teach this stuff for another 55 minutes. Mr. Samuels, really? Fit is finest. A woman shows her value, number one, by caring about how your parents, right? And again, showing value to a man isn't, it's not literally like, women be like, I can cook and I can clean. My husband, listen, I didn't cook today. I went and ate. He went and picked something up. I went and sat and by myself and ate something. He didn't want me to cook. Actually, what I was going to cook, he's like, I don't want that. So that doesn't show our value. We really need to add peace, pleasure, and paradise to his life, but we show value as being our finest, fit, feminine, friendly, and fun. You bring joy and energy and life to that relationship. Are you exciting? Are you a fun, exciting person? I was out last night with my aunt. She lives in this beautiful downtown high rise. Excuse me, y'all. And so I went down there, hung out with her a little bit, and they have like something 12 Tuesdays because she lives in the 12 and they have something at the hotel next door. And nobody's dancing. So I know line dances. I got out there, I'm having fun. And people were like, oh my gosh. The DJ was like, oh man, you the friend I want to invite to the family reunion. Do you have to be like me? No, but do you add that value? Fit, feminine, friendly, fun, exciting, energetic, interesting is our I. Interesting. I read a lot. Interesting. You want to be nice, your finest, exciting, energetic, sexy, sassy, trauma free. So we add peace to men's lives. We add pleasure to their lives. We add paradise. And some of what Kevin Samuel said was true, that sex, silence, and a sandwich. I know that when my husband and I have challenges, typically now I'm emotionally mature, so we don't have as many challenges as we did in the past. But that's the thing. Like right now, I think he's actually out in the garage, but like he's doing his thing and I want to be chatty. So I was like, I'll just come on live and be chatty with y'all. I could have called a friend or someone else, but that's why I'm here. So those are some ways that you can. No, don't be scared. I'm gonna go get my fan because I'm actually kind of warm in here. But don't be scared. And y'all are acting like y'all are scared of men. My hairstylist is single in her 60s. And she was thinking, like, oh, I don't really know where to go meet men. And I'm like, do you go sit at bars? Like, do y'all go out to restaurants and sit at the bar? I'm a married woman and I go out to restaurants and sit at bars. I still on my ring because I'm at home. And she said, oh, I'm thinking about such and such place. I put it in Google. I called the place and I said, hey, my mother wants to start dating. She's in her 60s. When are the 60 and 70-year-old men there having drinks? And he was like, oh, she was like, I don't know. I'll connect you to the concierge. She connected me to the concierge. The concierge said, oh, no, no, not here. They need to go over to such and such place. And it's the place I actually said initially. And she was like, wow, you really know this. Y'all have to get out and about if you want to meet men. And don't be scared to ask any questions. Don't be scared. Get out of here. Don't nobody know you. But there are so many places we can go and look your best. Even today, I just put on a nice, cute top. I had on a nice pair of just cute wedges and my nice, cute jeans. Go get your hair done, throw on some lipstick, and just keep it moving. Okay, keep it moving. But there are so many ways that, for again, as women, these men, especially when they're older, they can cook and they can clean. My husband does. He washes clothes. He does all of that. But there are other ways that I've had to show and add value. And the other thing is, what does he say that he wants? When I spoke with Kevin, I was like, I want to have an edge over other women. He was like, well, what does he say that he wants? I said, he's good. He said, well, then he's good. Over 50, he's good. He knows what he wants. So that was a great question. Thank you for asking. Y'all, keep coming. Share this live with a friend. I got to go run and get the fan because I do not want to sweat out my silk press. So give me a second. Y'all probably still can hear me. Let me go get my fan so that I'm a little cooler. Had to get that fan. Okay, I headed back, y'all. We have a married woman's trip coming up. We're going to Cancun. Let's see here. All right, we are going to have women. We're going to be going to Cancun, y'all. We're going to Cancun November 14th through the 18th. It's only around $1,000 with your flight included. If you are married, you're in a relationship, or you're serious, you can be single, but you are pro relationships, come out, hang out with us. I'm gonna have the link soon. I'm just waiting on my girlfriend that does travel to post it for me. And so once I do that, I'll have that link for you. But again, what other questions do y'all have? Hope's gonna come back and join us. But I am here live with y'all. Thank y'all for joining me. This is the Just Montina channel. And look, y'all, I'm here because I want to help you get and stay married. Getting married is actually kind of easy. Staying married, whew, and I want to help you attract the love you desire and deserve. That's why I brought out two books. Marry Him, okay, The Case for Settling for Mr. Good Enough, and Marry Smart, Advice for Getting the One. This woman that wrote this book was talking to young women in college at Princeton. She went to Princeton and she talks about her journey with this. If you're over 40, you're older, you probably gonna have to settle for good enough. And a lot of women hate my clearance rack video, but it just is what it is. I was on a clearance rack. My husband was on a clearance rack and he's what I qualify for and what he qualified for. And the only thing I would do differently now is I don't recommend dating online like I used to because I believe that you'll do better meeting someone that's already interested in the things you're interested in. So if you love eating Ethiopian food, go to the Ethiopian place and sit there and eat by yourself at the bar. If you love genuine ramen bar like I do, go there, sit at the bar, eat by yourself. You like golfing, you can go golf. Just go to the driving range by yourself. Stop hanging out with so many women. Just go places and listen to jazz because you're more inclined to find somebody that shares your interests versus matching with somebody online that might share one or two things that you're interested in. All right, all right, all right. So somebody online said that being too fast is a safe self-esteem issue. Do you think it could be more stuff like a woman thinking she value herself but don't really? So you must be a little bit older like us because when we were younger, people say, "Oh, she acting fast." So listen, I don't care what people say. Maybe you do, but it's nobody's business. We are grown, grown women. Like if I want to take a couple buttons down off my shirt and show off my cleavage a little bit, that's my business. Does that mean I'm being too fast? I mean, what is that? I see women dressed, especially older women I'm around. I'm close to 50 this year. I'm further closer to 50 than I'm 40. You wear what you want and you can do what you want. So I'll say that I don't care what anybody says, but if you want a man, you need to look your best, smell your best, appear your best, make sure your breath is fresh. Go get your hair done and do all of those amazing things. Oh, Hope is coming back. Come on, Hope, come join me in my live, girl. Hey, Hope, hey. We are live. Okay. Oh, this person is sorry. It felt like that doing a do with a guy not the close for. Oh, okay. Well, if you know what, listen, if you having a sex conversation, that's different. So this person's asking questions. Here's the thing. Again, you're grown. I don't know when the appropriate time is for you to be intimate with somebody. I don't know if you want to follow Steve Harvey's 90-day rule. I don't know if you want to follow a 1 week or 1 day rule. You do you. That, I mean, I always tell women now, unless you're a sex addict, sex should not be the first thing on your mind with these relationships. The highest rate of HIV and STDs right now is in the boomers, like our grandparents. Yuck. Okay. So my recommendation is get to know people. You don't want to bond with people because there's a sexual bond there. And I talk a lot now about narcissism, love bombing, especially if you're dealing with someone that has narcissistic personality disorder. You're going to have really intense, I'm not complete without you. I can't make it without you. I can't live without you sex. And that is totally going to throw you off your game, meaning it is going to totally throw you off of thinking analytically and logically about the situation. Because as a woman, we're feelers anyway, but you have to have some logic in the decisions that you're making. So, Hope,
Yes.
welcome. What you
Thank
want to talk about
you.
today, girl? What we gonna talk
This,
about?
let's see this dating world.
It's location, 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 location. And it's funny we say that in the business world. A lot of it's location.
Yeah,
I'm in
it
Atlanta, but
really
I'm in the
is.
outskirts of Atlanta. I'm in a suburb of Atlanta, and I'm going to tell y'all where I live. When I met my husband and I moved to my city I live in now, I said, I understand now why you said, "Hey, would you get married within like 2 weeks?" Now we didn't, but in 2 weeks he was like, "Would you get married again?" Because oh my God, like I think it's opposite what it is in the city of Atlanta, where it's like 30 women for every man. Here it's like 30 men for every qualified woman. And when I say qualified, they want the finest. They want a fit woman. They want a feminine woman. I left today. I went to a Thai restaurant just to eat quick dinner. I'm walking out, and these are young boys, and I said boys because these was like teenagers. And the boy ran. He opened the door. Now they're outside. I'm going out, and I said, "Well, thank you, young man," because I want like look you a young man. And he was like, "You're welcome." And the other boy said, "You're so pretty." I said, "Well, thank you, sweetheart." And the one time he said he wants your number, and that tells you like in where it's the areas because I'm like,
Yeah.
boy, look, I got kids older than you, but there are men. So a lot of it is the area.
Yeah, because I feel like this area is it's just, I don't know. I feel like I keep running into the same thing. It's like, I'll meet a guy and we'll be talking, but then you can kind of tell he's dating, because we're out here, we're dating other people, but then it's like, then it just kind of falls off or whatever. So it's just like, oh gosh. But Saturday I am going roller skating. DC has a new roller skating rink, and they also have like pickleball in there. So I said I'm gonna go there and to try to hang out a little bit and see what's popping.
Yes, I'm into that pickleball. That's well, it used to be Touch with Smangle. But you know what? One thing I will say is, so I Chicago step now. I've been posting the videos, online from beginning to where I'm at now, and I'm actually pretty good. Y'all pretty good. And
Yeah.
I did a showcase. It was fun, around 100 people. And I'll tell you, I really enjoy it because you almost got to understand how to step up your game. And the thing that Kevin Samuels did make me realize is, as a woman and as women, we are in competition with each other. It's a silent competition. Like, I'm not literally looking at you like, now I'm going to compliment you. I love looking at women like, girl, look, oh my God, like I'm the hype sister. Okay.
Mhm.
But with that said, men are looking for the best they qualify for. So if he likes that look, he likes that look. So it's almost like you want a man that you just really, really do it for. Like my husband, my aesthetic, even his exes, we all have the same aesthetic, kind of like the same colors. They just except that my hair is probably the only one that's different than theirs. But from an aesthetic standpoint, like we put each one of them, with the exception of one of his wives, side by side, we probably all look like sisters.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We
Yeah.
it's just the aesthetic. So thinking with that, I mean, you want somebody that's just really into you. Now you want to be
Mhm.
cherished. I actually put a video in our Happy Wife Project. Please watch at least that first 15 minutes. If you get somebody that's so into you and they're like, "Oh my God, you complete me and I love you," and they text you all the time and they call you all the time and that is actually desire, and you want to be cherished. You don't want to be desired. It's more of a lust, and it's love bombing. It's very close to people with narcissistic personality disorder do it, versus cherish seems to go really slow. And for you, it might be fading out because you're used to being love bombed. I
Mm,
probably see
could be.
some past relationships where they probably were cherishing me, and I thought they were taking too long to respond to text or text me back or call me, and those are probably the best men for us.
Really?
Yes,
Okay.
watch that video. Watch that
Okay.
video because there's a large difference between love bombing, excuse me, cherish and desire. And Dr. Romney breaks it down in a way I've never, I mean, cherish is beautiful, but you don't see it. She said you don't see it in movies, you don't see it in sitcoms because everything is hurried, but you don't want desire
Yes.
because it fades out. So you
Right.
want
Right.
someone that's going to take it slow.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. You want someone that's going to take it slow.
Yeah. Yeah. Not too fast. Like you said,
Yes.
you got all the different. You got gaslighting, breadcrumbing, love bomb. It's so many different terms out here now. It's like you got to really be cautious.
Yeah, well, be mindful because as you get
Mhm.
older, again, men tend to be, I mean, they've been around now, right? They've been around a lot of different women. They have a lot more confidence and they have learned more adaptation. Whereas for us, I think that we become more vulnerable because our hearts are more open because we're like, okay, now we're really ready for love. We're thinking the men are mature. And all of that gaslighting, breadcrumbs, all of that is aligned with a narcissist. And I think that a lot of the content online, that's why I'm talking about it, is taught and it teaches you how to attract a narcissist. You have to be yourself, slow and steady. Just, okay, I like him. He likes me. Okay, he's not calling me and badgering me every single day. Oh, okay, he's showing some interest. Hey, you want to go out Friday night, but I might not hear from him for 2 or 3 days. That is literally giving you some space and cherishing. And I remember before I met my husband, there was a gentleman, and it actually kind of came down to my husband and this other guy. But I thought he was just taking too long to respond, and he wasn't all into me. And my husband was like, hmm. And I overlooked that because I didn't understand cherishing versus desire.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Hmm. Yeah.
cool.
I'll post that video so that y'all will see it. NW. I'm gonna post it online, but understand there is a difference, and you want cherish. You do not want the desire.
Okay. I'm gonna
Yeah.
definitely look at that.
I'm gonna see. Yeah, I'm gonna find that video because like I said, I watched it just recently, and I'm happy to share it because I want y'all to have the best. So what else? So that sounds like it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be fun. I haven't been roller skating. Gosh, I think year before last, I was going for a little bit. So I said this should be fun. This should be
Now
fun.
you're not gonna meet the men that have the bad knees. They don't skate. Certain type of men skate, not the ones with the bad knees.
Right. They definitely not gonna be out there.
No, look, don't overlook them. But you know what I like about it is something you enjoy doing. So you need to be out there
Yeah.
doing it. That's why I said get offline. Here you go, NW. I'm gonna put this in the chat. Get offline and go do the things that bring you joy. Because online people say, "Oh yeah, I like to skate, but you never go skating." But like, no, if you're there, like me, I love Chicago stepping. They had listen, y'all. If y'all want to get into Hope Ballroom, Chicago stepping, they do swing out down here. They do all kind of stuff. Get
Yeah.
out there because they literally had something tonight, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. Now, if I was with a stepper, guess where I would be right now? I'd be stepping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or find
I'm gonna look
someone
for
that is
those.
going aligned with things that you're interested in. Like when I met my husband, and it was funny because he was like, I was like, well, you have those conversations high level, like, what do you like? What do you like? What are you interested in? And he said his favorite thing to do is watch TV. And at first I was like, oh, yeah, I love to read. I love to learn. I love
Yeah,
it,
me
love it,
too.
love it. But guess what? He'll come home. He's upstairs now. He just came in from watching TV. He's watching TV. I don't watch TV. I mean, I literally will fall asleep. And sometimes I'm down here on my phone or reading a book and I'll fall asleep on the couch and say, why you fall asleep on the couch? Well, because I don't want to watch TV. And I really don't like to fall asleep to TV because I don't like the things in my spirit.
Right, me
But
too. I'm the
everybody's a
same
little
way.
bit different. Hmm.
I'm the same way. Unless it's like I'm falling asleep to meditation or affirmations or something, then I don't want to fall asleep with a TV on.
I don't. I didn't even have a TV in my bedroom. He has a TV.
I don't
TV in
either.
the bedroom. Yeah, but
I don't have one in my
most men, and again, as you get older, you just compromise a little bit, but it's still something that doesn't. It's not something I prefer to not have, and I'll try to turn it off sometimes. I'm thinking he's asleep, so I've learned now I turn it down and I leave it on. But the light even bothers me. Like I'm very sensitive at night to lights and things like that. I love a dark room and I sleep really well. But again, it's compromise.
Yeah, it is. To learn, it's
How else can I help you folks?
part of this journey.
It is part of
Compromise.
the journey. And if anybody else is in the chat, if you guys have questions, we just here having a conversation. I had some time this evening. Hope has been on the journey. Actually, Hope has known me since about 2009. She knew me when I was married in my second marriage, divorced now
Yes.
my third one. She was part of my first company, Organic Life Products. So she's
Mhm.
literally seen me scale a company. I just got a contract, Hope, with the Atlanta Hartsfield Jackson Airport. I was just awarded a contract. I've county contracts. I have clients ranging from 2 million to 26 billion, y'all. So Hope will tell you. And Hope actually had a chance to work with Cardi B. I
That
will
guy
never
never
forget
hit me
that.
back. That
I,
guy that was doing them cakes never hit me back. Ugh.
oh my gosh, wouldn't that have been crazy? Did you? Oh my gosh, just to
That
even.
would have been nice.
Oh, it'd have been amazing. You would have
Uh,
been a long that journey. Your life would look completely different.
I know. I'm ready for my life to look different. I'm so
Yeah.
ready. Yes.
So, what type of man
So
are
ready.
you looking to attract? What type of man are you interested in? Do you know?
I think I do. I definitely want somebody that's kind. I want someone that's open, not afraid to communicate, doesn't doesn't easily get upset. Of course, a provider, protector, that's standard, I think. As far as looks, I don't know. It varies for me. I like different type. I don't have like a type, I guess. It's like
Okay.
what I think looks good. And if I'm like, oh, his smile is so great or something, I'm not picky like that. Like, oh, he's got to be 6'2", light skin, and yeah, I'm not like that. But yeah, I think something like somebody like that.
Okay. And again, she knows there's a checklist in our group because when y'all say, I want them kind and communicating, you describing a woman, we definitely want men that are going to be kind hearted and kind natured to us, generous to us, compassionate. We want that. But again, we want, provider protector, meaning, hey, I want to be the woman in the relationship. I want you to be the man in the relationship. And, I want you to be able to communicate. I think communicate is huge. That is a huge one. And most men are just not amazing communicators. Make sure that if you all want a companion that can travel, that you list, I want a companion. I want somebody with a passport, or maybe they've
Yes.
traveled in the past because, and
Mhm.
they desire to travel because my husband doesn't
Mhm.
really, I mean, he works and I'm going to India for 8 days in September, but I'm going with my chamber. They actually called me today. So
Nice.
make sure you spell it out, but you know how a man might say, well, what are you looking for? And
I don't
so
really tell
here's
them.
one thing about this. Do y'all know how to
Yeah.
flirt? Because I was talking to my hairdresser today, and she always says, I want to know what Montina would say. Honey, I'm good at it. I must be real good at it too. Because she'll say something, I'm like, oh, I would have said this. But remember, don't overshare with these men because again, the way
Yeah.
we're taught online, you attract a narcissist because they want to know everything about you early
Yeah.
on, and then they take your vulnerabilities and then they use them actually against you. You don't want that.
Mhm.
So, make sure that when a man asks you, what is it that you're looking for, you just, someone to grow old with. I want a
Mhm.
companion. I want somebody. Now, if I was to say this again, I'd say I want somebody that's going to enjoy dinner with me every single day because I hate sitting at the table by myself, but my husband doesn't eat dinner with me.
Mhm. Yeah.
And it's the one thing where I'd be
That's
like,
something.
dang, I just like I'll go to a restaurant, I sit at the bar, I just sat at the table today, I talked to my daughter, but it's the one thing that just like brings me a lot of joy is I love to sit
Yeah.
and talk to people. But I did when we were dating, he was like, I'll sit at the table with you, but I don't eat when you eat. And I realized like at first I kind of thought, oh no, it'll be okay. But now we're kind of a couple of years in and I really miss that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You're
Mhm.
like, oh, I know,
The
I miss
little
that.
things.
And it is the
Yeah.
little things. But here's the
Mhm.
thing: if the little things are important to you, y'all, we getting older. And if the little things are important to you, and you want to find someone that's willing to do it. That's why I want y'all to watch the video on cherishing, because
Mhm.
cherishing is someone that is going to cherish you, and they're going to do things like that with you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's important. That's
Yes,
important.
yes, yes, yes.
Yes. Good. Hmm. That's yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to see if I have any questions. I feel like I don't know. I'm always listening to the books, and I'm a smiley person anyway, so that's not usually an issue. But yeah, I be thinking it's location too. It's just,
It's your
this area. I'm in the
location.
DMV, honey.
Yeah, she's in a tri-state. You got a lot of men. I think that you have the challenge is you have a lot of men, but the men that are 40, 45 plus, like I say all the time, they have either been married, are married, or don't
Mhm.
desire to be married. You don't really have a lot of men at that age. Most of the men in that age, because they're in government contracting space, they work for the government, they're pretty settled. They're married. I told y'all the good ones are married. You got to
They
get
are.
what's left. It ain't that much because the ones that are left may or may not be. They might be focused on their career, and it's just the
Hmm.
area. Versus you
Yeah.
come down here to Atlanta, and I'm not in the city. I'm in the suburbs, 30 minutes south of the airport. There are men everywhere. Oh my God. I promise y'all, there are men everywhere. They are retired veterans or they are like retired from Delta. At Chicago Step, there were about 300 to 350 people at our last event. Now, of course, there's always going to be more women than men, but I would say it might have been like 60-40, maybe 70-30, but 60% women, 40% men, and they were sharp men, all
Yeah.
white, nice looking, dapper. They had their fedoras on, and I mean these men they had on dress shoes. They looked good. Okay.
Mhm,
We talk about something.
mhm,
So that's what I'm saying. Get into things where, men that are looking for age appropriate women, men in their
mhm,
50s and 60s are looking for women in their 40s. And then men in their 60s and 70s are looking for women in their 50s and 60s and 40s. Now, me personally, I don't think my husband's 56. I don't think I would, in the past, I said, oh, I date somebody in their 60s. I wouldn't because they wouldn't be able to keep up with me. Mm-mm, mm-mm.
mhm.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
those are things you have to think about. Where is your sex drive at, and even your exercise levels. The things that you eat. Pay attention to all of that.
Yeah, that's important. Because I was
Mhm.
talking to one guy, and oh my God, like every meal was McDonald's or Hardee's and I was like, ooh, and he
Ew.
already had high blood pressure, and I was just like, and that's I was like, okay, they got the stuff, but I was like, are you working on it? Like, are you? And I was just like, oh yeah, I could, yeah, mm-mm.
Well, the other question is, are you eating like this because you don't know how to cook? And if we were
He
together,
knew how to cook. Mm,
uh,
yeah.
that's
Mm.
not good. But I mean, it's all sorts of things. So I'm just gonna wrap it up with y'all. Thank you, NW. I don't know who you are, but thank you for hanging out and asking some questions. That's so sweet. Hope, thank you for coming
Yes.
on live with me. I'm gonna do
Thank
this
you
more
for having
often, y'all.
me.
Cause like I said, I got a little light here now. I was like, oh, I could come in like MJ said, come on, y'all ain't doing nothing. I wasn't doing nothing. I was just sitting here reading and getting some things done. I got a ton
Mhm.
of clothes, y'all, that I bought over the years, and I'm trying to consolidate and sell everything because I have way too much stuff. But I do want y'all to know and hope location is everything. But these men out here, I'm telling you, I meet them every day. And I know they want women because they'll tell me this one man after our Chicago step, he actually is one of my showcase. I danced with that gold dress. And he was like, I need to get on that app thingy you were talking about. I want to find me a wife. So when I meet them, and yes, they'll say they want someone like, because I ask them, like, who do you want? I want somebody like you. So I understand what they want. I'm nice, I'm
Mhm.
kind, I'm sweet, I'm the finest I can be. They just want somebody they can be proud of. They want somebody that's going to give them peace. They want somebody they can have fun with. We are in
Mhm.
a day and time where these men want to have fun. You don't want a boring man, not at this age. I don't. I mean, unless you're boring yourself, and ain't nothing wrong with it. If you want to sit home and watch TV, and I mean, you do you. That's just not me. I don't be home
Yeah.
alone. But
Mhm.
really think about that. So when you're going skating, you have to go consistently, and you have to understand another thing for you. Um, you look younger than what you are. So I don't think that I would have been able to attract a man over 50, 55 offline. I
Yeah.
wouldn't
Oh,
have. Mm-mm. Nope,
yeah.
nope.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I would not have. Even men that, yeah, the only reason I think that my husband and I were aligned, thank y'all coming on now. Ask any questions that y'all have, is because on the app, and that's why I got a lot of messages too on the app, because they
Mhm.
knew I was more age appropriate. So when I was
Right.
on Match, I was what, 42, 43, and I had men, I didn't want younger men, but there were some in their 30s even, all the way up to about 60, 65.
Okay. Yeah.
But keep that in mind.
Mhm.
Keep that in mind. It's going to be harder for you to attract an older. Like you'll probably have to go to like if you find a man that you're interested in. He has the nice little sexy gray beard or gray hair or whatever.
Mhm.
They have to initiate the conversation with him because he's going to think you're in your 30s,
Okay.
and he's not
Yeah.
going to want to date a woman in her 30s because it's not eight. Many of them don't want women that aren't age appropriate. They don't want to date their daughters. They don't. They don't.
Mhm. Mhm. That's true.
I wouldn't want to
I
date
believe.
me and my son-in-laws, and my son-in-law is like 36 or so. I would never date a 30-year-old. I mean, I'm not interested in young men. I'm not attracted to them.
Mm-mm.
But no,
No,
no.
that's too young.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
but what I'm saying is, you look young, so you're not
Yeah.
gonna attract a man over 60 something because they're gonna think you're younger than what you are.
Yeah. Somebody have to say something, do some of that flirting you're talking about.
Yeah, if I see an older man on them skates, I'd be like, oh, okay. So y'all, let me tell y'all how you flirt. Okay, how you flirt. Now,
Okay.
I don't flirt because I'm married. I'm friendly. I don't flirt. Okay. So y'all need to practice this, and it's in the book, Getting to I Do. If you're not married, and if you are a married woman, honey, you need to be a little sassy too. These men be, girl, oh my god, they be saying stuff to me. Matter of fact, this one man said to me, he said, If you weren't married, then I would pursue you. I said, well, if I wasn't married, I would probably want to be pursued. And I just left it at that. It'll never go further than that. Like, I get it. Hey, you're interested, but that's it. Now,
Right.
excuse me, y'all. Some people might be like, oh, Martina, but I mean, it is what it is. But if I saw an older gentleman and he was getting it, he was getting it, he was getting it, I might go by him and, he ain't got no ring, but that don't mean he's not married because my husband doesn't wear his ring. My uncle doesn't wear his ring. I know a lot of men that don't.
Mhm.
Make sure he's not with somebody. But if he catch your iris now and you come back around, you might be like, okay, well, how long you been skating? And he gonna say something like 50 years. And you can say, okay, well, shoot, I've been doing it over 35 years. So he knows
Mhm.
your age appropriate, or you could say like 40 years. So he's like, oh, okay, she look a little okay. And say, I just look young. I don't look my age.
Right. Okay. I
They
can do
comment
that.
like that. I don't look my age. I know I look younger than my age, but no. So that's how
Yes.
you do it. That's how I have to, well, that's how I've done it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can do that. I like the
Yeah. Get you some.
little fun banter.
Yeah, you guys gotta have something. I'm telling you, my style is like, what would Montina say? Y'all I be always having me a little. I'm telling you, I had a little young man at my gym talking about in his 30s, and I'm leaving out, and I could tell I don't wear my ring in the morning, so he was like, where I'm from. So I could tell, oh boy, this young man trying to have a conversation. But then he was like, hey, I was trying to walk away. He's like, hey, can I get your number? I said, I'm married. And I said, I also appreciate you. I said, you made me feel so special. He's like, yeah. And I said, but you young anyway. He said, yeah, over 18, it don't matter. I said, well, you the same age as my son-in-law. But I'm just being friendly. But it's a
Mhm.
way to be kind and friendly. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a
Okay.
way. We gotta be nice as women. These women be so mean.
Yeah, that's what a lot of men are like. They're like, I just want somebody to be nice to me because they so used to,
Yes. They're so
Mm,
mean. Be
yeah.
nice. Be nice. Be nice. Help,
Yeah.
thanks for coming to hang out with me, sis. I so
Thank
appreciate
you for the
you.
invite. Enjoy you all. Everyone that's oh,
Yes.
we got about 5 people on. Yay. Hey
Yeah,
guys.
it's some people joining.
Join the Patreons.
I know, join the Patreon Happy White Project because that's where. But I'm gonna start doing more of this because, like I said, I got me a little ring light. I'm like, oh, I could do stuff in the evenings. But the big thing is, again, y'all got to start coming with these questions because I'm telling you, the stuff I know
Mhm.
now on the other side. I'm in my third marriage. Less than 5% of people, and people were like, third marriage, hey, honey, I had three husbands. I had an aunt that has seven. And let me tell you something, I don't have no problem getting no man at all. All my engagements were like within like 6 months or less than a year, let's just say that. So, but there's a way, and I'm gonna tell you, even with my exes, it with the exception of first, but it was me. It wasn't them. It'd be like, oh, it was me. I didn't enjoy being
Mhm.
married. And I still like my independence. I still, hey Connie, hey Connie. I
Hey,
still
Connie.
struggle with my independence. I still struggle with my independence. I like to do what I want to do. And if it was up to me, I would not be home right now. I'd be at the Chicago set. You know what I'm saying? I'd be out doing what I want to do. But I'm
Yeah.
married. So, you guys
Mhm.
have to keep those things in mind. Okay. But y'all join the morning call every day, 7:30 Eastern. I know it's early, but you can catch the replay, but I'm on. Again, I want to encourage women to get and stay married. I want you to attract the love you desire, deserve. These men are amazing and they just want to be loved. They do come with a lot.
Mhm.
And they
Period.
do come with some traumas. So you do the work and be emotionally mature because you're going to need it. Okay. All
Mhm.
right, y'all. Thanks, Hope. I'm going to do this again. So I'll talk
Thank
to y'all soon.
you.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.